Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Ishmada from The Upcoming. Can you just...
Aram from XYZ Film.
Hi. So can you give us an introduction into the film, what people can expect?
They can expect a amazingly crafted script with several storylines that all converge and mind-blowing action like people have never seen before.
And you talk about these several storylines that all converge, and there's a lot of action to it as well. Can you tell us how hard it was to balance all the action and all these different characters with very, very different story arcs and make it all, grounded and also flow seamlessly as well?
Under most circumstances, it would have been very hard, but we had a great team, and most importantly, at the top, a great director in Gareth Evans. So it was his script, he's the entrepreneur of the film, and he knew exactly where all the pieces would go. Everybody on the action side of it was heavily invested in training and learning how to do this the right way. And so we were able to do it somewhat seamlessly. It wasn't always easy, but for the most part, we got it done with grace.
And did you guys have any, inspirations from other films or other media going into making this film?
That's a question for Gareth, but I would say definitely the John Woo films, Hong Kong. A lot of older films were inspiration for this as opposed to anything recent.
And were you at all involved in, building the cast, this incredible cast, and can you tell us about that?
Very much so. So I'm based in LA, and a big part of my role was, in addition to putting the film together from a development and financing point of view, was the packaging. And we just, Gareth had such a good reputation and the script really drew people in. So once we got Tom, it was a domino effect from there where we were able to get a bunch of great actors. Timothy Olyphant, Louis Guzmán, Kaylin, Justin. It's just an incredible cast that came together. But it was really about Gareth, and once Tom was on board, everybody wanted to be a part of this thing.
And one of the central themes of this film is this relationship between father of parents and children and all that. How does that personally relate to you when you watch this film, and how does that speak to you?
Resonates very strongly. I'm not a father yet, but hope to be. But my own relationship with my father certainly resonated, and I think it'll hit people on a very human level. So, the action is nonstop and at times surreal, but remembering that it's all about parents trying to protect their kid in one way or another will keep it grounded and keep people emotionally invested.
And another central theme, of course, is this, idea of like the decisions that you make are the defining aspects of yourself as well. Can you tell us how that personally relates to you as well?
Yeah, every decision you make every single day, whether it's small or big, will dictate how you spend the rest of your life. So, personally, I try to make a series of good decisions every day and hope to build on them. And I think that that's what, we see in this film is characters making good decisions and getting rewarded, and characters making bad decisions and getting punished. I think that's what life's all about.
And any final takeaways from the film when people go and see it?
I think it's just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the action, enjoy the storylines, and have fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.